People have told stories of horrific traffic accidents, house fires, that they've lost jobs, serious illnesses, and even death once they've taken the rock home. Utah. The curse on Escalante Petrified Forest.
Doesn't exist.
Escalante Petrified Forest State Park is absolutely gorgeous. It's a real place. The park features a beautiful wide hollow reservoir, a campground, a boat ramp, and hiking trails that take you past some jaw-dropping petrified rock.
What's petrified?
Petrification, it's basically wood from millions of years ago where like a tree might have fallen down, and because of the minerals and stuff in the area, it turns the wood into rock.
Oh.
So it's like really like rainbowy looking. It's essentially a tree that was wooden, but now it's just rock.
So why do people say when they're like scared, when I'm petrified? You're not like a frozen rainbow.
Petrified and petrification are two different things. It's just a scientific term. Scientific?
I don't.
Scientific. Okay, boys, we're almost there.
I don't think it is though, because it's called the petrified woods.
Oh, maybe because maybe it's a Medusa thing. You got so scared you turned to stone. Petrified.
You're
Rock.
really clutching at straws, Stephen.
That's not a bad link though, is it? I think I've done well.
Okay,
there.
so it's a gorgeous little river and shit.
You've definitely been paid because that description was absolutely stunning. I want to go there now.
Yeah.
It's an actual state park, acres of land. It's
Okay,
like,
so we feasibly could go there.
you can go there, yes.
Okay.
So petrified wood is millions of years old, and it's fascinating to look at. So yeah, as I just said, I've already explained all of this because you asked. It's just the colour of a rock.
Okay. But it's wood.
So because it looks so nice, a lot of people want to take it home. So you go to this national park and you want to steal it to take home. Don't do it.
How easy is it to steal? Is it kind of a chisel number, or is it just like a
No,
pick
it could
a
just
bark
be a
or-
bit of rock on the floor.
Oh, right. So it very much scattered.
Yes.
Right.
Some of it's massive, but some parts are feasible just to pocket.
Yeah.
Is it theft if you nick that?
So you shouldn't do it. It is illegal because you're actually removing something from a state park,
Right.
which is like going to like a national reserve and stealing something from there.
Yeah.
So you can't do it because of that. But apparently, stealing it because of that is the least of your worries. Because if you do take something from there, you're cursed because of the rock.
Sure.
Okay, so every year the park actually receives several pieces of petrified rock back in the mail, along with a letter from the person who took it, basically apologising for taking the rock.
No, they don't. I can tell you now they don't.
No, this is true.
You know how often you go to the post office and they ask you what's in the package? That description on the other end. It's some petrified rock. I can't have it in the house. It's awful.
No, so this is what I'm saying. In this one, I don't have a fake story. This is real. And this is from newspaper articles and the guy who actually runs the place. And there's a couple in America. I'll get into it.
When they're sending it back to the place, yeah?
Sending it back to the place.
Just bin it.
No, because they're thinking by returning it to its natural place,
Yeah.
it will stop the curse.
Right,
What
okay.
about just burning it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah,
Research.
so these people are convinced. Oh, sorry, I didn't search. Oh, what happens if you burn the rock?
Always be one step ahead.
So yeah, they're convinced that the legendary curse has affected them and their families. People have told stories of horrific traffic accidents, house fires, that they've lost jobs, serious illnesses, and even death once they've taken the rock home.
Wait, so death wasn't implied in all the previous accidents, but death is the last thing. Horrific car accidents. Oh, well, they also die.
So the park manager has said that the rocks are sent back and normally with an apology in the hope that good fortune will return. One of the letters actually read, I hope with this act of restitution, the Lord will have mercy upon me. I apologise and beg your pardon.
Who are they addressing the letter to? Deer Park?
To the park, I guess. But yeah.
How do they know when they get it back? So obviously it's like a 360. They want to put the rock back, yeah. But how do they know which part of the park the rock came from?
I think as long as it's within the region of the park, it's fine.
Track delivery, Jack.
Right.
Delivery.
To that spot.
Yeah.
Extra $5.
But yeah, so everything I've told you, that is what the urban legend is of this specific place. But it's all just actual letters, real life stuff.
I think what happens here is bad stuff happens to people all the time. They
Yes.
just happen to have taken a rock. They've lived their life. The bad things have inevitably played out, and they've just connected it to a bit of rock.
So, Jack, that sets up, if you do go there, would you be willing to take a piece of the rock?
No.
So, based on what you've just said, though, it gets a bit weirder because there's also another national park which has the same kind of petrified rock in Arizona. So Utah has it. Arizona has the most petrified wood on Earth in this acres and acres of land.
Scary place.
And over there, they receive about 6 letters every single month. And they have done since the 1930s. They have 12,000 pages of letters and rock that have gone back to the place.
Sorry, this is a different one.
Yes, but I'm going on the curse of what the issue is.
So
with...
why did you not choose that one to tell us about?
Oh, because you asked me for Utah.
Oh, and this is in...
And this is based on the same urban legend, and this one's in Arizona.
I forgot we were doing specific places. I thought you'd chosen these, right?
No.
So there's like a mini one in Utah, and there's a big old one in Arizona.
Yeah, and they've had 12,000 pages of letters right from the 1930s.
Bloody hell, the guy who's accepting those letters back must have awful luck.
How boring must it be? Like, I got another bit of bad rock. Fucking put that in. You'd stop counting the letters, wouldn't you?
But you read the stories because most people who send it back say what's happened since. I've actually got a few of the letters, so I can go through those.
He has done
but
some
yeah.
research.
Yeah. Alex Zane over here. Fucking hell.
And the funny thing of you asking Jack whether he'd take the rock, apparently it hasn't stopped people. Like they're still getting,
Yeah, if anything,
so much.
if anything, it's made people want to do it even more. It's like, oh, maybe it's not going to happen to me.
Yeah, it's like don't touch a flame, but I want to see if it stings.
But if the plate is hot, you will touch the plate.
Yeah, exactly.
The one in Utah that we're actually doing it about, once you get there to the parking lot, that's what they've written, parking lot, car park, you can't actually find any petrified rock for your first mile of the walk because it's all been stolen. Stolen?
Really?
That's interesting.
Yeah. So
It's pretty lazy thieves.
Yeah, that is pretty lazy.
Well, I imagine it's more people who have done the walk and on the way out, they're like, oh, actually, I'll just quickly take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's such a well-known thing.
Like supermarket sweep.
Okay, so I've got a few of the letters. Do you want to hear them?
Please do. Can you read them as if you're like an actual American that have visited?
I heard Stevie's American accent in the last episode, and it was painful.
That's exactly why I'm asking.
No.
Oh, come on.
Not after that. I was
Steve,
so up
Steve,
for
I'm
it
so
then.
sorry.
No.
Come on, just a little taster of
I
it.
can't.
You can.
I'll do all my responses in an accent as well.
Yeah.
Rather than that, why don't I get our guest to read out the letters?
Okay.
Because he can do an American accent.
Yeah, you can do.
So
you're very
these-
good at voices.
So I've just
Very kind.
got them out here. Just go through those.
Sorry, how many letters are there?
So they're quite short. There's
Okay.
about 5 or 6.
Okay, cool. So I get to pick the character that's the person that's stolen them.
no.
So,
Okay.
so the first person is a typical American man.
Okay, that's. You're right. He's now from New York. He's gone on holiday.
Yeah.
He's taken it, and his pizza shop has folded as a result.
Right. Okay.
You're right. It's a curse to take wood from the forest. That's awful. My girlfriend of 3 years finished with me on the drive home, so here's her damn wood back. Okay. So basically, his girlfriend broke up with him on the drive home.
Oh, is that all it is?
That was it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's how many people think this is like a real thing. Like the second he's taken it, she's gone, you're dumped. And he's like, oh my God, if I didn't do that, I'd still be with her.
Probably because he was a prick on the drive up.
What? It's a weird place to end a relationship. You've just
she-
gone to a nice little woods.
Yeah, but maybe she ended it because he stole it. And she's like, you know it's cursed. I don't want to be with you if you're keeping that rock.
In which case, the rock has had a direct impact on the luck, which would give it some validation.
But if that's the reason, she's been looking for a reason to break up with him for a long time.
Yeah, true.
She's realised, she's seen her opportunities like now's
And
the
she's
time.
grasped it with both hands.
Yeah.
I think the next person that it has called in was actually former Labour MP Ed Miliband.
Firstly, thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for your time. These miserable rocks have caused pure havoc in my love life. By the time these rocks reach you, things should be back to normal. If not, I give up. Dateless and desperate. Like this Tory government.
So good.
Again, okay. It's like things aren't going well. Please have the rock back.
Yeah. You have to be super superstitious to even believe this in the first place.
But then why would you take it?
I'd-
Like if you're that superstitious, surely you just leave the rock there.
if we go, will you nab a bit of rock?
Probably not.
No?
No. You said no. Why are you
said no.
shocked that I'd say no?
But I'm kind of tempted now.
No.
But like the bad things are gonna happen anyway, aren't they?
I will say the strangest thing of this is I think people take it to see if the curse is real because you can legally buy rock from places near there, like the actual petrified, and that doesn't come with the curse apparently, if you do it properly.
First of all, who's buying rock?
It looks nice, like an
Oh,
ornament.
that's true. That's true.
It's not just a rock.
You buy a rock when you go to Brighton Beach?
Stick a rock.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sweet Joe.
Confectionery.
What's the next one and who's talking about it?
Oh, Max Fosh from Britain.
Okay. Believe me, if I would have known the curse went with any of the rocks. Wait, what?
So he didn't know the curse, so he's just nicking rock. Like, he doesn't even know there's a curse.
Okay, yeah, that is what it says. Believe me, if I would have known the curse went with any of the rocks, that makes it sound like he's also thought, okay, those are the cursed rocks. These are the okay rocks. I would have never taken these. My life has been totally destroyed since we've been back from vacation. Please take these so my life will go back to normal. Let me start over again. Forgive me for ever taking these. Again, no juiciness in that story.
No, I want to know what's happened. Who's died?
Well, if they died, they can't write the letter.
No, so I'd like they probably lost a mum or something. It's probably really sad.
Okay, right, next one.
Yeah.
When we were there, we read the letters of the many people who had returned wood to you with tales of bad luck. So you get there with a disclaimer. There's a whole disclaimer of like, this is what's going to happen.
Wow. Like, probably a board or something with them all pinned up.
Ruined marriages as well as other stories of misfortune. At first, we did not believe the ramblings of such obviously superstitious persons. Jack.
Mm-hmm.
But upon review of the life and lack of luck that our family member had these for the past 30 years, we've begun to wonder if possibly the legend could have some truth to it.
No, it doesn't. There's no truth in it. And 30 years he's had the rock.
Yeah, by probability, you're going to have some bad luck over 30 years. But every
Yeah.
time it happens, it's like, oh, that damn rock.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't send it back. Okay, I'll give it another go.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, 29 years, fine. 30's too much now.
How many chances are you giving the rock?
It's been a lovely paperweight for that long.
Yeah.
I need to keep that.
Okay, so basically, cursed wood, if you take it, bad things happen. Actually, to be fair, this has come up in like the mainstream, like media. I was watching an online video platform. I'm not sure that we can say brands on this. And there was a show that I was watching and they talked about how someone took some of the rock and then loads of something from a national park and then loads of bad things happened.
You've heard of this already?
I haven't heard specifically of this exact Escalop forest.
Right.
Escalante.
There you go. But I've heard of people taking things from like sacred woods and then really bad stuff happening to them.
Wow. So I quite like the story because I think although there's no truth behind it, it's like a real thing. So in terms of people go and they take this wood, like when you said about like the canyon thing from last episode,
Slaughterhouse.
it's like there's this lady in the canyon. She ate her kids because her husband didn't come back. It's like that never.
Didn't eat her kids.
I didn't listen. but
It's a DIY horror story. It's a
Yeah.
take home, do it yourself.
Yeah.
IKEA horror story.
I like it.
Okay,
I'm going to
good.
give it a scareability.
Are we doing this again?
No.
I'm going to give it 4 out of 10.
So would you take a rock? I know you said no, but
I'm
now
not
you
very
said
superstitious, but it's this case of like, would you say Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times? I would take a bit of rock if somebody was paying me a £5. That's the benchmark there.
That's quite a low amount of money.
It's a low amount of money.
The reason it's so low is because I'm pretty sure I'd take the rock, but for the sake of nothing, I'm not going to risk it. If I take it and then all my family die, I'm going to be like, there will be a part of my
At
brain
least
that
I
goes,
got a fiver.
yeah. But there will be a part of me that's like, I shouldn't have taken the fucking rock, even though
Okay.
I would usually separate the two from each other.
No, that's fair enough. I'll
But
give
a
you that.
£5 is enough for me to go, yeah, all right, I'll do it.
Okay, would you take a rock?
I wouldn't take the rock.
You wouldn't take that? Are you superstitious?
No, but again, you're right. There's no upside for taking the
A
rock.
£5.
Yeah. It might have been a bit more than a fiver.
And a lovely looking paperweight.
Yeah, I mean, look, maybe if there was bad luck rocks and really good luck rocks scattered throughout the forest, 50-50 Brucey bonus chance,
Yeah.
I would take a rock not knowing whether it was good or bad.
You didn't take a ball, and that was 1 in 100 chance.
Yeah, but that's a slow death. I don't think there's been any stories of like a wood coming and killing someone in the middle of the night.
Depends how bad luck the rock.
That is true.
Yeah.